Hello, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you some products that I've been testing behind the scenes and what I've loved and what I haven't loved this month. So kind of like a faves and fails video of a very random assortment of products. All right, so let's start with skincare. First skincare product is this Solara Suncare Mineral Sunscreen. It's SPF 30 and the active ingredient is non-nano zinc oxide, 19%. So you're supposed to shake it up really well and then apply liberally onto the skin. This is my favorite mineral sunscreen for under makeup. It is so lightweight and it does have a white cast. Like when I first went to put this on, I was like, oh my gosh, it's completely white. But if you just keep going, like you'll get to this stage on your face and you're like, what am I doing? What's going on? But you just like keep working it into your skin. You just have to be persistent and continue to work it into your skin. It feels incredibly lightweight and it has one of the most minimal white casts I've ever seen in a mineral sunscreen. As you can see, if you just continue rubbing it in, the white cast is really not bad at all. And it feels like absolutely nothing. Sometimes mineral sunscreen can feel a little bit heavy and this does not. I also love that it's a woman-owned business. She created this brand for her kids when back in the day she couldn't find anything safe for her kids. So I really like this. I tested probably 20 different mineral sunscreens and this ended up being one of my top 3 favorites. All right, another sunscreen is the Cetaphil Sun Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. So I've been seeing a lot of people use this type of sunscreen to reapply throughout the day, and this is supposed to be a sheer mineral sunscreen, so I thought why not try and apply this over top of my makeup to get more of an effective sunscreen than a powder or a facial mist. Try and find a drugstore version of like the Shiseido sunscreen. This one, even though it is pretty sheer, it completely rubs off my makeup, like completely. It was like a stripe across my face and it just did not work for over makeup application. You can certainly just use this as your regular sunscreen with no makeup on. It's fine for that, but in terms of what I bought it for, I was really disappointed. All right, next up is the Garnier Green Lab Super Hydrating 3-in-1 Gel Serum. It sounded really promising. It's a hyaluronic acid and aloe vera fragrance-free product that feels like a gel. It goes on just like a clear gel and it feels really hydrating on the skin. But one of the first ingredients, I think it might be the second ingredient in this, is alcohol. And I just try and avoid that. I know alcohol denant, or however you say it, is a solvent, helps preserve products. It also helps with the consistency of products. I can understand with like certain makeup products how that might be fine and I might look over that. When it comes to skincare, I just don't think it's a necessary ingredient and I really try and avoid it. Even though I think this is a really cool concept, just did not work out for me. Okay, next up is a new vitamin C. This is the SkinCal 15% vitamin C and E ferulic acid serum. This is supposed to be a direct dupe for the SkinCeuticals vitamin C, and I am really enjoying how this feels. It's supposed to be anti-aging, brightening, and provide environmental protection. Ingredients are just listed right here on the bottle. It has 15% ascorbic acid, 0.5% ferulic acid, and it feels very hydrating on the skin. I've actually in the morning been skipping my moisturizer and going straight in with this on my bare skin and then going in with a nice hydrating SPF like this one, and I don't feel like I need a moisturizer. This has a nice clean dropper style applicator. I'll just show you a couple of drops on my hand so you can see like the dewiness that this provides. This hand's gonna be like nice and hydrated and protective with all the stuff I'm putting on it. But you can see it just gives your skin this beautiful soft glow. Feels really luxury. For those of you that are not familiar with this brand, the brand is called Brandify. They have an Instagram page where their whole concept is looking for dupes. And they've recently come out with their own line of products that are supposed to be dupes that they've created for products they've had a hard time finding dupes for. And this one was made to compete with the SkinCeuticals vitamin C, and I feel like it's extremely, extremely close. Right, a lot of skincare this time. Another product that I've been testing is the BYOMA Balancing Face Mist. So I'm sure you guys have seen this new brand in Target. And what I really like about them is that on the side, it kind of tells you exactly where this product falls in your makeup routine. So this is meant for after you cleanse, you use this to tone, and then you go in with your serums and your moisturizer. It also very clearly has the ingredients listed on here in a way that's really easy to understand. All really great ingredients. This has what they call their triceramide complex, which is 3 essential lipids, ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids to restore, renew, and rebalance the skin. The way that this mist works is that it's kind of like a straight mist. So instead of just going in like this, like you would a normal setting spray that sprays like a wider mist, you want to use this like, you want to move the bottle as you spray this, because it's like a straight mist, so you want to like push it down your face as you do the one spray. It has a really great fine mist, but it's wide and short, so like this will be your best bet. I'm addicted to this. I tested out this entire brand, really impressed by them overall, but specifically this product really stood out to me. All right, another very unnecessary, very bougie. Every time I spray this, I'm like, I feel like I should be carrying my little dog and a Dior bag because this is so unnecessary, but I love it. It's the La Roche-Posay Thermal Spring Water. There's all kind of minerals and antioxidants in here, all kinds of claims. It's water in a bottle, let's be real. It's really nice water in a really nice bottle. This mist is incredible. First got this, I was like, when am I gonna use this? Like, let's be real, I'm never gonna use this. But I use it the 2 times that I use this the most. Number 1, before applying any sort of hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid does is it clings onto any moisture in your skin to do its job. So if you have no moisture, then it's just kind of pulling moisture out of your skin rather than moisturizing. So it actually has the opposite effect. So I'll spray this on before I go in with any sort of hyaluronic acid. But the way I've been liking this even more, because technically you could just wet your face with a little bit of sink water before you put on your hyaluronic acid. This just feels so much more bougie. But the way that I've been really loving using this is after a few hours of wearing my makeup, if I want to go touch it up. For example, we had an all-day party at our house on the 4th of July, and like halfway through the day, my makeup was looking pretty rough because it was hot and I just needed a touch up. But if you go straight in to touch up your makeup on top of all of your powders and everything, it can start to look really cakey. So what I did is spray this all over to kind of dampen my face, not wet it, just dampen my face. And then I went in with a makeup sponge and touched up my concealer, touched up any liquid products I wanted to, and then repowdered. And this almost like removed the first layer of powder and made it so it looked like I started all over with my makeup. So that's how I've been using this product the most. That's how I would recommend using it the most. But you could also take it to the pool with you and just mist it on your face and look like just a bougie goddess. I believe that's all the skincare. There was a lot of skincare this time. Let's move on to some of the makeup products. Okay, first up is a powder that's not super accessible, but it's really good, so I wanted to tell you guys about it. It's the Ben Nye Luxury Powder. This is in the shade Rose Petal. There's another shade on Amazon that sounds similar to this. I want to say it's called something to do with pink, but this is Rose Petal. And if you're looking for a really great pink brightening powder, this is incredible. It's like a dupe for the Huda pink powder, any sort of high-end pink powder that you've seen. This is just as good. Incredibly finely milled. It's made for makeup artists. You buy it on a site, I think it's called Camera Ready Cosmetics, that a lot of makeup artists use to get all of their supplies. So it's not typically something consumers are purchasing, but the quality of this and the price point is insane. I just had to share it with you guys because it's that good. All right, next up is the number 7 Lash Extender Infinite Lash Length and Volume. So when I saw the words lash extender and then I read the description, it says stretching lashes to new amazing lengths. This unique formula coats lashes from root to tip with an instant lash extension effect with no flaking. And then I looked at the ingredients and it had like the typical tubing mascara ingredients. I was like, did I just find another tubing mascara? It went on really nicely and I like the applicator. It's more like a traditional brush, not a silicone one, but this smudged on me so badly, like worse than traditional mascaras that don't have any claims like that. So unfortunately, this was a fail for me. If you've seen this in your local store and the words lash extender made you feel like, ooh, tubing mascara, save your money. Right, I saw this foundation going viral on TikTok. This is the Ulta Beauty Complexion Crush Medium Coverage. The shade that I got is too light for me and it's called Medium Warm. I thought that would be fine, but it's not. This is a really like hydrating consistency. It's a really lightweight consistency. And it feels almost like a hyaluronic acid serum a little bit because it's got a little bit of like a tacky feel to it. It's hard to describe unless you have it. It blends out nicely, but when I bought this, I was kind of expecting a wow factor and it's fine. You know, it didn't blow my mind. I didn't think it was great. I actually thought it kind of clung to some of my dry patches and I had some problems with splotching within a few hours of wearing it. I have to file this under did not live up to the hype for me. I was just not super impressed by this product and so many people love it. So I know this is an unpopular opinion, but just didn't work for me. While I was there picking that up, I decided to also try this Ulta Beauty Moisturizing Foundation Stick. I got this in the shade Tan Neutral, thinking that I could use this as a contour. But again, with my shade matching, not the best. This is a very, very light shade. So unfortunately, it didn't work for me for contouring. Actually, when I went to apply it, I was blending it in. I was like, this could work as a foundation for me. It's just not a very deep shade to be called tan. If you have drier skin and you want to try a hydrating stick foundation, I know stick foundations have a reputation of being really drying, but this one is not. This one was really impressive. And if you have fair skin, I do think this color Tan Neutral, it's a tad warm, but I do think that this could work as like a liquid or cream bronzer on someone with a fairer skin tone. I was just really impressed by how creamy this formula is. And this blew me away a lot more than that viral foundation. All right, next up, I finally got around to trying the new Wet n Wild Megaslicks. And I just got the clear shade. And oh my gosh, File This Under lives up to the hype. I really love this lip gloss. Comes in a lot of really pretty colors. It does have like a kind of candy smell, cotton candy smell to it, but it feels really light, not sticky at all, and it lasts a really long time. I wanna say this is like $3. Another Wet n Wild Slam Dunk. I really, really love this. All right, and then last but not least is a blush palette that I have fallen in love with. It's from the Sephora Clean collection. This is like a cream to powder blush formula. I got the shade Candy, and it's so beautiful. I feel like this is like the cream form of those NYX matte cream blushes that go on like a cream but dry down to a lot more of a powder matte finish. And the colors in here are just so pretty. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more to my cheeks so you can see them in action. Such a pretty color. Just really blown away by this formula. And the price point, I wanna say it's like $16 for 4 blushes. And these are like full size, what you would get in a cream blush compact. So a really great price point, really, really great quality. Highly recommend. All right, and that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys have been loving this month or not loving so much. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one.